Hey y'all, welcome back. A spiritually based stage production focused on love, forgiveness, and healing is headed to the Miller Theater in March. It's called Clozet Confession, and we're doing something a little bit differently. We have folks who've seen the play come here to give their perspective. R.S. Brown, Christina Graham, Dee Dee Hawker, and Bernice Jenkins join me today. Guys, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
No problem. Well, let's get right to it. Was it funny?
Oh God, was it funny? Was it funny?
Yeah.
It's funny. You know, you get your laugh on, you get your cry on, and you get your church worship on as well.
Yeah.
It's something I encourage everyone to come out. This is the last showing, so you need to come out.
Oh, you weren't supposed to give it away because I was told, you know, it's a rumor that this is going to be
I'm hoping it's a rumor. Okay. Let's just pray that it's a rumor because this is something
like I said before, it could be like that McRib at
McDonald's.
They say that this is it, and then it comes back next year.
Yeah, so we're praying that it continues because it's something the world needs to see. If they can't get to this one, I don't know what to tell you because I went several times. I've traveled with it, and Renza, y'all, 1, 2, 3. Let's say give our shots out to Miss Renza. Hello, Miss Renza. She's a beautiful soul that loves the community. She loves giving, and we just love her. She's just a beautiful person, and we just want to say hello to her and just continue to God to continue to bless her because she is so talented and she has a lot going on, and we just want to support her because she supports the community and she does a lot for people. And we just appreciate that so much.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I have Renza here before, and she said this play touches on real life issues. So can y'all kind of touch on that for me?
Yes. I can. Well, I'll let somebody else talk since I've been talking so much.
Well, go ahead.
Go ahead, sweetie.
I was going to say, one thing about it, we see so much crime and so many different levels of crime, and so she hits every piece of it in different aspects. And every time you go to the play, I've been to several, here in Atlanta, all over. She touches on so many different issues in different ways.
Yeah. So it covers relevant topics.
Relevant topics.
It really does.
Everyday life topics. You know, things that people are dealing with in their everyday life. That production pulled it out. So in the audience, when you saw people releasing tears or they were raising up their hands in worship, you can see them surrendering. And so every aspect of the play spoke to somebody going through something, you know, on that level. So it even spoke to me. So
you never know what people are dealing with. And see, plays like this, sometimes people don't know how to express their feelings. So plays like this, you can, you know, you just let it out. You just, you know, you don't look and see who beside you. When God speaks to you, he gonna make you move. So, you know, in the play, you're gonna get that moment where God is gonna, the Spirit is gonna be just overflowing, and you're gonna just let God gonna just give it to you. Just say, you know, go ahead and surrender. You know. So it's
and not only that, some of the things that are going on in her play will allow people who are going through that. They may now come forward with some things that they're going through. And if you come to the play, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's deep.
Really,
so I think everybody, it really is.
It really is deep.
So I think that, you know, if you can, you know, it's one of those, like somebody's just sitting back and they're just like, I'm not gonna say anything, I'm not gonna do anything, but then all of a sudden, that's me if they're on the stage. I need to go talk to somebody about that. I've been keeping this a secret.
And the cast is amazing. You know, I've met them afterwards, you know, meet and greet. They're down to earth. They're just people, you know, actors, but they're normal just like us. And they don't act a certain way because they're in a play. And I just love them. They got a good spirit.
And there's something different about the play each time, so it's not the exact thing.
Every time. It's something you experience. Like I said, you gotta be there. You got to be there to get this.
It felt more like a Broadway production as far as I was concerned, because I grew up going to, you know, productions up north. I'm born and raised in Washington, D.C., so we had to go to stage plays, you know, and so I grew up in those type of plays of whether they were community, Howard University, or Broadway, New York, coming into the city, but it felt on that level. The band was phenomenal. They were
on about that. The music?
They were on time.
You would have thought it was
every actor on that stage was like unbelievable for what you paid for.
Yeah, it's
And,
very-
and
So
I
it's definitely
felt
worth the money.
Yes,
Oh,
it
more
was
than worth
above
it.
and
More than
beyond.
worth the money.
Yeah.
Yes.
I felt like I didn't pay her enough.
Yeah.
Really, I
Yes.
did. And
So did you want to write a check and give her some more?
yeah, I'm like, she
deserves
really
it.
deserves it. She really
I
I
deserves
read,
it.
you heard that. She said it.
She
She
really
said it.
deserves
She brought that
yeah.
to Augusta,
Yeah.
and just like they were saying, you know, you when things like this, we are blessed to have something like this in the community and have a production of a writer on this level with many years of experience. We need to support our own.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
and it's not for just one genre. People, it's for
Everybody.
everybody. It's a beautiful
Everybody.
family production.
And I'm
It
going to
really
say,
is.
I want to say now, Sean, if you come, don't sit on the front row. 'Cause
I'll be there.
Okay, when you come, don't sit on the front row because I made that mistake last year. I sit on the front row, and y'all probably know every time y'all seen me get up and start praising the Lord, I was trying not to show people I was crying.
It's okay.
Because it touch it. And I
okay.
seen it.
It's
I thought I was
okay.
preparing for the moment that was going.
Yeah.
All right,
It's
I know
not.
this it right here. Let me get myself ready. Look on my
Yeah.
phone. Next thing you know, she hit you with something else.
Yes.
And for
Yeah.
me,
Because
I call myself a manly man, and I was in there up in there.
Yes.
That's one of almost like being in the boxing ring. She go boom.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
I thought I had that figured out, but
Yeah, and when I found myself leaving, I had a purse full of tissue. And I'm saying, you know, because the tears were just flowing. I'm saying, you know, then I
need
laughed, and
tissue.
I'm saying, you know, then I got my shout on, you know, God, you know, so you get everything there.
Yeah.
You get your laugh, your laughter, your cry, and you get your praise and worship. So it's
singing.
definitely something you wanna see.
That grandma when she sing, whew, she's
Oh,
good.
my
She's
granny!
good.
Oh my goodness, my granny! Oh my goodness! I just love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Yeah.
And apparently there's a roller coaster ride in the play.
Yes, it is.
Can y'all tell me a little bit about that?
I can touch on it because I'm experiencing the death of my mom for 2 years, so I call it a roller coaster ride.
Yeah.
So some days you're happy, some days you're crying. So it's a roller coaster, you know. And in the play, like I said, you get your laugh on, you cry for a minute, and then you get your shout on. So it's a roller coaster. It really is a roller coaster.
So you already gave it away. This may be the last performance.
We praying it's not.
Yeah.
We're praying.
sponsors.
We're praying
We're
it's
hoping
not.
it's that
Y'all
big
gotta
lead
support
thing,
this
you know.
play and
Please don't
tell
let this
her,
leave.
please don't let it leave.
It's
You gotta
so good for
come and
Augusta.
support her and
It's
tell
so
Miss Renza we
positive.
need it to
Yes.
stay
Yes.
because there's so many people haven't seen it
Yes.
that needs to see it.
It's it's therapy.
Yeah.
It's therapy. People, if they come, they're going like, I needed this, you
Yeah.
know?
And it's true. And you know what felt really good? You know, to get to dress up. You know, because when you go to stage plays and things like that, you want to dress up.
Right.
And so everybody looked so nice and so wonderful, and it just felt like you was in a Broadway production.
Yes.
You know, it was so comfortable.
Yeah.
You had the front service that was serving beverages and things that you wanted to enjoy the play with. I mean, I absolutely
Yeah.
loved it, but she do need the
She's over the
sponsorship,
top.
and I know it's out there. We don't want this to leave Augusta
We
because we
don't.
want to keep that money right
Yes.
here in
Yes.
our community. I don't want to have to keep driving to Atlanta or flying home or go different places to catch Broadway shows. And this felt so Broadway.
Yeah.
And I'll-
I couldn't say enough.
That's right. And I actually will be hosting this year.
Oh.
So that's first on right here with you, Sean. I ain't told nobody else that. That's an exclusive right there.
Now everybody knows.
Yeah, now everybody know that's exclusive right there. We
Yeah,
let
yeah.
that out. So
That was
we
supposed to be
gonna
a
keep it.
surprise.
Yeah, we gonna keep everybody laughing. I just went ahead and let it out. I'm sitting with Sean. I gotta let it out. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm gonna be hosting. So it's gonna be a really good time. Well, really, what happened? I told Renz, I said I'm not sitting on that front row no more. You hear me? So I'm gonna be backstage when all this stuff happened.
Okay.
So
And
you can
all
cry
so-
backstage.
So we gonna
yeah,
cry
I ain't gonna catch me no
ourselves.
more. Y'all ain't catch me no more.
Well, bring me your tissue then.
And don't forget the tissue in every aisle.
Yeah, please bring some tissue.
Yeah, we
Bring some
gotta get
tissue.
the boxes of tissues for each aisle because, like I said, we was all sharing, you know, just passing the tissue down. 'Cause, you know, it's
I ain't put number 3 tears on this one. Huh? You put your couple of them on there. But it was impactful. It was very impactful.
Yeah, that's-
Laugh, like she said, laugh, praise, and worship. I mean, you got a chance to touch, I mean, sex trafficking, I mean, violence.
Things that we
all
deal
of
with
those
every
things
day.
that we deal with every day that we see on the news, you know. She deals with those and just kind of, and helps you deal with them, which is important. You know, you lead with how you can deal with them. So that's an important piece.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, we're running low on time, so let me just give everyone the date and time again. It's March 2nd at the Miller Theater. Doors open at 3, showtime at 4. You can get tickets at eventbrite.com, and we also have that information on our screen right there. Guys, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
for having us. Thank you.
And I enjoy the laughs. And we'll be right back.
Congratulations. Why you ain't let it be